we are in August 2024, a glorious winter's day in Paparumu, Kapiti Coast. Storm in the Gap, World at War 85. Playing scenario 17. We're all set up and ready to go. I'm going to be playing the solo assistant for the first time ever in this one, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to be playing that for the Warsaw Pact forces. So we've got all our counters here, all ready to go. It's a 12-turn game, and the East Germans have taken the first turn, and they're just about to move onto the board, but haven't started yet. Both sides have got some artillery, especially the NATO forces. And it's a triple map, so it's quite a big map. And the Soviets are coming on from your left-hand side, which is the eastern, and also some from the southern, which is the other side of the table. And they basically got to come across this snow-covered board. It's the first time I played snow as well. First 3 turns of 12 are at night, so everything's very short range, no shooting basically. And we've got objective A here, and we've got an allied US company encamped up on this hill, sort of more of a delaying force than a real sort of fighting force. And there's a second objective over there, which is C, and there's also one right down the back there, B. And so the Soviets have got to take 2 for a minor victory, or 3 for a decisive victory. And there's several bridges that are blown out, as you can see by especially around here, basically meaning that this area here is not able. Well, if you go down there, you're stuck, because you can't go across the river unless you're amphibious, which of course tanks aren't. And there's another bridge that's blown here, which sort of means it turns this area here into sort of like an enclosed area. I have been thinking that the Allies will probably drop minefields, because they've got minefields they can drop by artillery. They'll drop minefields here, slowing that bridge, and sort of therefore forcing the Soviets and the Warsaw Pact to come into this area here. So it's going to be interesting. I've already played one of this one before, and it was quite a decisive Soviet victory. I'm pretty fair when it comes to playing both sides, you know, but I did want the Soviets to win in that particular game. I do tend to favour them. Don't know why, because Russians are horrible. But anyway. So NATO has got a tank company, M1 Abrams, tank company 3 platoons, M60s, and the mechanised infantry with an M1 as well, and also some mortar support. They've also got some helicopters coming on there, the orange ones. They've only got 1 card, so they're a bit tired, but they've got 2 Cobras, and you've got a Warthog, which is very nice. Comes on with that one there. Turn 5, as you can see by the dice. The dice are when they come on. And you've got this infantry company here with Bradleys coming on turn 3. There's the solo assistant deck. And coming up around this side of the table, we've got our little player aids and what have you. And the Soviets have got coming on turn 1. They've got this mechanised infantry battalion with 3 BMP2 platoons and 7 BMP1s and a whole bunch of supporting units, such as 3 platoons of T-55 AMs. The T-72 battalion with 10 platoons also comes on, and a Gaskin also comes on turn 1. And then they're East German, and then there's also a Soviet one too, coming on turn 4, and that is 10 platoons of T-80s, nice big battalion there. And they've got their helicopters, and they've got 2 of those, and actually underneath those as well, they've got 2 activation cards, that is. They've got fitters, and the Soviets have got a designated formation, so they're getting 2 activation cards, which is really good in this game, because normally they only have 1. Allies almost always have 2 per formation. Soviets invariably have 1, but here they've got an extra one. And already in the deck there, these Germans have got one extra designated formation, so they can choose each turn if it draws, but to make one of their 2 units go twice. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one last time I played it. I like the larger maps, and I like the fact that it's also open, because you get lots of long range stuff and lots of movement. So we'll give it a go. Turn 1 commencing now, as I said, with the East German Mechanized Infantry Battalion. Where are they going to come on? Good question. They've got to come on somewhere between that 1 dice there, south edge of that map, east edge of that map, to one of those other 1 dices there.